Let's say hi, teeth. No. Okay. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're actually going to be going through my empties. I've actually never done an empties video before because I'm terrible at collecting my empties. I don't like to hoard garbage, basically, or trash. So I have been really terrible about keeping like my empty containers after I get done using them and stuff. But this time I got a basket to put them all in, and we're gonna go through it. I have several different things here: makeup, face wash, laundry detergent, and I'm just gonna kind of go through my empties with you and tell you like my thoughts about them, just like briefly. And I figured this would, I don't know, I just kind of felt like doing this. And then I'm excited because after this I get to throw all of this crap away and I don't have to look at it anymore, because I've accumulated this stuff for like the past 3 months and it's just been sitting here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get rid of it because it's like clutter, and I don't like clutter. Anybody in my life knows that. Like, anybody who actually knows me knows I'm not a clutter person. But I did this so I could film a video and tell you just some normal things I've used up, and you know, if I would repurchase if I like it. So that is what we're doing today. Hold on, a light is blinking at me. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna kind of jump in. It's all kind of piled in here, and there's several different categories. Normally, if I'm doing like a speed reviews video, I would do it by category, but this is my empties, and they're all just like on top of each other, and I'm just gonna go through them and tell you what I think. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk this dish detergent. I have two different here. One is from Ecos. It's the hypoallergenic dish soap. It's like free and clear. It doesn't have any fragrance or anything like that. I liked this. The one that I normally get is this 7th generation one. I really like the 7th generation brand overall, which we'll get into in a little bit. But this is like my go-to. I just bought this one because I wanted to see if this one was just as good or better. I get free and clear to use to wash my hands when I'm about to touch my face, and also to clean my makeup brushes. This did a decent job cleaning my makeup brushes, but this one still is better, so I will repurchase this one. But I'm not going to repurchase this one. Plus, I think this one's a little bit cheaper, and this one's easier to come by from what I've seen. Like, I can get it at Walmart, Target, and this one I just happened to see at Publix and wanted to give it a little go. I'm not going to repurchase this one unless like they're out of this one, but I am going to keep repurchasing this one. I've gone through several bottles of this, and I really like it. It does a great job of cleaning my makeup brushes, really getting out all the gunk and all that stuff, and it does a good job cleaning sponges and my Tati Beauty Blendiful that I really like. And also, I think it does a good job cleaning my hands. Oh, and it is a dish soap, and it does a decent job cleaning dishes, which is what it was made for. The next thing we have is this Dial. I actually have a little bit more in here I could use. Oops. But it's this Dial Spring Water Hydrating Body Wash. I bought this because I actually like the smell of it. It's not my favorite body wash. I think it gets the job done. But like, my favorite is actually by Ivory. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. And the reason why is it smells like aloe. And Thomas and I went to Aruba for our honeymoon and wedding and everything last year, and they produce a lot of aloe and grow a lot of aloe and make a lot of products out of aloe. How many times can I say aloe? But anyway, the Ivory body wash that I really love, this smells like aloe, reminds me of Aruba. This one did a fine job. I'll probably just repurchase it in the future if I see it. I'm not very particular when it comes to my body wash because it's not as sensitive as like my face. So I pretty much just get anything that gets the job done, and I smell good. I do like body washes that smell good. I don't really do fragrance free on my body because I do like to smell clean and fresh, and so I do like a fragrance that goes with that. I have used this one before, and I'll probably get it again, but it is like not my favorite or anything, but it does the job, so it's fine. And then I have this body wash, which is the, I think it's Terre de Mars. I don't know, it's French or something. I'm so sorry. But I got it in a BoxyCharm, and it smelled very lavendery, essential oil-ish. It's a small bottle, so I used it up very quickly. I usually get like the bottles like this in body wash because, you know, they last longer. But I did get this in the BoxyCharm, so I was going to use it. I think it was last month's box. And I did like it. I felt like I like the smell of lavender and like essential oil like on my body. I don't do it on my face because it really makes it freak out. But this was fine. I don't actually know how much it is. I'll put that on the screen if I can find it. But like if it were expensive, I wouldn't buy it. But like it was fine for like, you know, to use. This is going great. Next, I have this mouthwash. This is the Smart Mouth, the original activated 24-hour bad breath prevention mouthwash. This is an expensive mouthwash. It's like almost $10 and it's not any bigger than like, you know, Listerine that's like $6. But this is supposed to help like morning breath and stuff like that. I thought it did a fine job with that. Taylor Wynn talked about this in one of her like videos about what she uses like every day or whatever, and she said this was like lifesaver for bad breath in the morning. I think it did fine, like keeping it kind of at bay, but I didn't feel like my morning breath was just not there, and I would love for my morning breath to not be there because I don't like morning breath, obviously. Who does? But this is fine. I did repurchase it again because I actually really think that it makes my mouth really clean. I mean, maybe that's just a placebo effect, but it does make me feel like I'm really getting all the nooks and crannies in my mouth between like my teeth and my gums and everything like that. But I don't think that it did much for my morning breath. Like I think it did an okay job, but not as much as I was thinking. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Now I have some shampoo and conditioner, and these are Redken. It looks like I'm sponsored by Redken. I'm not. This is the All Soft Mega Shampoo, and then I've got both the Redken Extreme conditioner and shampoo here. This is the conditioner. This is the old packaging. They have new packaging now that I just repurchased this in, and I like it better because I always thought it was stupid that you got more shampoo than you did conditioner, because I don't know about you, but I always use more conditioner than I do shampoo. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Yeah, so they did change the packaging on their smaller bottles, which I appreciate. So the Extreme line I just tried because my hairstylist told me to when I got my hair balayaged originally in February. I got it re-balayaged and it's a little bit lighter and I really like it. Anyway, so I tried this because she told me that, you know, like when you lighten your hair, there's obviously, it's more prone to damage. So you want to keep up your protein complex and everything like that and keep your pHs balanced, whatever. I am not a hair guru, but I listen to what my hairdresser says. So she turned me on these. I love this line. At first I wasn't sure because like the shampoo is not nourishing as like the Redken All Soft shampoo is. Like this is, it makes your hair very soft. This does not, but it really gets it nice and clean, and I feel like it has really helped strengthen my hair 100%, and I did repurchase it because I love it. Also, it smells like Fruity Pebbles, so it smells really good. I really liked the conditioner as well. Already repurchased it. Love it, love it, love it. And I have talked about this before. The All Soft Mega line, the shampoo and conditioner, are some of my absolute favorites. I've been using this for 3 years. I've strayed and I've always come back because nothing is as good as this. It doesn't cause product buildup, and it also does just a really good job of really just hydrating your hair. Like I straightened my hair the last time I washed it, so I will be using this. I alternate between the two. Like last week I used this week I'm going to use this and really just moisturize it and really get it nice and soft. I want to try the mask that they have in this line, but I haven't yet, but I might go pick it up because Ulta's having their like hair sale thing. But I already repurchased this, like the shampoo, obviously, because I do alternate every other week. And this is great, and they both smell good. This doesn't smell like Fruity Pebbles like the Extreme line does, but it does smell good. And this is the All Soft Mega, not the All Soft, which is in a gold bottle, just by the way. Oh, I actually have another body wash. So this is the Soft Soap Luminous Oils, Macadamia Oil, and Peony Body Wash. I really like the smell of this. I was excited. I didn't know that they had like a big version of this before I bought this, obviously. Okay. And I really do like this. Between the dial, like between this spring water dial scent and then this one is better. And it's not like, I'm not big into like perfumey floral scents, and this one doesn't really have that. It's kind of just like a soft vanilla scent, and it's not too strong, which I really like, because even though I like to smell clean after a shower, if I'm going to put perfume on, I don't want it to be so strong to where it, like, you know, runs into my perfume and I smell like a mess. You know what I mean? So I really like this one. I think I would purchase this one, like repurchase this one over the Dial one, but I still like the Ivory one the best because it has a special place in my heart. Okay. So what do we have next? Let me do this dry shampoo. So I don't have the cap, I lost it. But this is the Ava NYC Freshen Up Dry Shampoo. They have changed the packaging of this, and they changed the smell of it, which is fine. The new smell of it is good, and it's the exact same formula, just a different smell. This is my all-time favorite dry shampoo. I will have to say I do have drier hair. It takes it longer to get oily. I don't wash my hair that much because I really don't need to, and it strips my natural oils. But this shampoo, like the new version and this version that I have used up, is the best dry shampoo ever. It really soaks up the oil. How I put my dry shampoo in is I don't do it the day like that I'm going somewhere that it needs to. I do it the night before, so I sleep on it and it really soaks up the oil and I can just brush it out and it doesn't really leave a white cast. This one does leave a white cast. Barely. There's not too much, but it definitely leaves a little bit of one. So if you have dark hair, and I know that people say that if you have blonde hair you don't really have to worry about a white cast, but you do. You can definitely tell if you have a white cast in your hair no matter what color it is, I promise. This is a great job of just really absorbing it. I think it would work for both people with like drier hair and oilier hair. You just have to use it more often if you have oily hair, but it does a nice job of really actually making your scalp feel clean while also making it smell good. And it doesn't, like, I don't like the way Batiste dry shampoo smells except for one of theirs, and I don't think it's the best dry shampoo formula. And a lot of dry shampoos just smell like dry shampoo, powdery, you know what I mean? And this one actually kind of smells like a shampoo, even the newer version, which smells a little bit more like vanilla than this one, and I really like it. So this is my #1 dry shampoo, and it's like $11. You can get it at Target, Ulta. I think you can get it like at Walmart online or whatever. It's the best. You should go out and buy it. All right, let's do some face washes. I have quite a few here. Alrighty. All right, so the first one I have here is the Hydra Boost Gentle Cleansing Lotion by Neutrogena. This is one of the absolute best face washes ever. Okay, I love this. I had been a CeraVe hydrating facial cleanser person for like 3 years, but they changed the formula or something, and now it like makes my skin sting. Let me know in the comments if that has happened with anybody else, because I can't use it now. Like I bought a bottle and I had to start using it to wash my hands because I was like, I need to use this up, but like I can't use it on my face, it burns. So I stopped using that and I started using this, and this is absolutely fantastic. I love like the feeling of it. It's similar to the CeraVe like texture, but it's almost a little bit more hydrating, and I love it. But make sure you get the one for sensitive skin that's fragrance free. It's the Gentle Cleansing Lotion. There's like an oil cleansing one, and that's not the one I'm talking about. That has a fragrance. This one does not. This one is a little bit hard to come by, and I think the bottle's too small. I wish that it were a bit of a bigger bottle, because like the CeraVe one you can get like in several different sizes, and I'm thinking if this gets more love, maybe Neutrogena will come out with a bigger bottle, because I can fly through this stuff like nobody's business, but it is so good. So good. So then I have this La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This is the most reminiscent of the CeraVe hydrating one in terms of like texture. I really like this one pretty much just as much as I like the Neutrogena one. I really like hydrating cleansers, especially in the morning. I do also use, right now I'm using the CeraVe Face Foaming Cleanser, which is the only foaming cleanser that works for me, and it's the one with benzoyl peroxide, and that one has been doing some wonders for me. But I don't have an Empties, so I'm just including it verbally. But this one is great. I really like it for the morning. I never really go in with a harsh cleanser in the morning just because it's just too much. And I find that actually makeup applies best after I use like a cleanser like this, or the Neutrogena one, or the one I'm going to talk about here in a second, because it kind of just, you know, cleans off your nighttime skincare routine but doesn't strip of any like natural oils. Do you know what I'm saying? So I really do like this one. I have repurchased both of these since I collected these to put in this video, but like I wasn't going to include like, you know, several bottles. Aveeno Calm and Restore for sensitive skin Nourishing Oat Cleanser. I actually bought this in a vlog style video to Target and Ulta a couple of months ago. I adore this cleanser. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I don't use a lot from Aveeno, but I know that Dr. Dre and a lot of other like skincare specialists and dermatologists and estheticians do really like this. It's fragrance free and it pretty much just really hydrates. These are all different textures. It's the closest in texture to the Neutrogena one, but it's almost even creamier. So these are my all-time favorite cleansers right now. I kind of just like use them. I alternate between the three of them. Whichever one I can get my hands on, I buy, because none of them are sensitizing and make me break out, and they're just very nourishing, and I really like them. Then I have this CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is what I use during the daytime. I really like this. The great thing about CeraVe is that they have these things in like giant bottles, but they also have travel size ones. So if you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, buy the travel size one. You can usually find them at like the travel section in Target. and you can get them, your hands on them and try them out. But this is great. It's super, super basic, but I find that my skin loves basic. So this is a great job of just moisturizing and hydrating without, you know, having too many ingredients in it that will frustrate my skin and irritate my skin. So I really, really, really like this, and I already repurchased another one. It's great, and it's like, I think it's like $11 to $15 for this size, and it lasts a very long time. It looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. I promise I am. See, it's one of the ones I got in my Amazon Prime video. I've got some sunscreens. Let's start off with this Biore UV. I kind of talked about this in a speed review video I did a couple months back. It just kind of smells like straight up hairspray or alcohol. I would pass on this. I can't use it on my face, so I used it on my neck because I could use it on my neck, but it was way too like slippery for the rest of my body, and honestly this is such a small package. But if your face can handle it, I think it does probably a nice job of like protecting you from the sun. But if you have sensitive skin, just stay far away from this. My current all-time favorite sunscreen right now is the Can Make Mermaid Skin UV. It is pearlescent luminous finish, and it's got SPF 50 plus, so did the last one. But this one is a Japanese chemical sunscreen, and it really, really works, and it doesn't break me out, and it does great on its own. It does great under makeup. I really, really like it. I think you can get this in a 2-pack on Amazon for like 20 bucks, and it's the real thing, because that's how I have repurchased it since then. I've got some other skincare stuff here. I've got this CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. This is an incredible introduction into retinol. I started using this when I wanted to kind of get into retinol, but I didn't want to full on go into it. This is great. It's gentle, but it's effective. It's great for beginners, and it works on your neck too. If you have like a sensitive neck that you can't really, you know, put retinol on, then this is great for that, because I want to anti-age my neck too. I want to anti-age everything. I just want everything to just stay up, okay? So, oh my gosh. Anyway. So this is great. I know a lot of dermatologists recommend this as well, from what I've seen, for like an introduction or just in general if you want to have some sort of retinol product into your skincare routine. It's great. I would suggest not using it more than like 3 times a week at first, because it's very sensitizing. So yeah, you are supposed to kind of build up to where you can use retinol every day. I still can't do that. I tried to use it every day and it dried my skin out. But every other day, or every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 days a week or whatever, it's glorious. It's great. I have this CeraVe Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum. This is an okay vitamin C serum. I'm actually going to talk about another one here in a second that I like much more. It does leave like an orange tinge on my face, and like if I like cry, not that I'm like going around crying all the time, but if I do, it like comes off in like orange streaks, and like leaves orange streaks all over me, and like will run down my neck, and it's like, it's not a cute look. Also, sometimes it oxidizes like in the sun or something, and it will turn my face like really orange, and then like Thomas would let me walk around like that and wouldn't tell me. So I think it's fine if you're going to use it under makeup. It doesn't peek through makeup orange or anything like that, but if you're going to use it alone, I would not recommend this one. Sorry, the bottle looks like crap. I squeezed all of it out. I think it's okay, but I would just suggest using it only under makeup. The other vitamin C serum that I tried is the Maylove The Glow Maker Antioxidant Serum. So I've heard a lot of people rave about this, and I was so tired of hearing about it and like, you know, not really knowing for myself, that I decided to purchase it myself. It is the #1 seller on Maylove's site, and a lot of people do sponsorships with it. And it's not that I don't believe people on their opinions when it comes to products when they're sponsored, but sometimes I just want to know for myself. So I ordered this, and it is what everybody says it is. It did not break me out, which was really amazing, because some vitamin C serums have broken me out, which scares me. And this one didn't, but man, did it help my skin. Like, I had like a bunch of blind pimples on my chin. I put this on, and like the next day they were like minimized by a lot. I mean, not completely gone, okay, but they were soothed. This is a very watery formula, which people for some reason hold it against it. I only need my hyaluronic acid serum to be super like, you know, thick. This is thinner, and I'm fine with that. It soaks right in, and you can go in right away with moisturizer, so you don't have to really wait for it to set. It starts working immediately, and it doesn't like pill up with your moisturizer combined, if you know what I mean. This is really great. It's, I think, $25, and it's totally worth it. You get 1 full ounce. The only complaint I have is that it did start turning orange pretty soon, and that is one thing. You know, ascorbic acid is very unstable, so it can turn orange pretty quickly. But I did use this up completely, and it was only like the very last 3 or 4 days that it started turning orange, and I felt like it wasn't effective anymore because that means it's not as effective. But I did already repurchase it, and I'm still loving it, and I love like what it's doing with my skin. I'm hoping the more I use it, it will continue to make my skin even better. So speaking of like hyaluronic acid serum, I've got the Vichy, I don't know how it's pronounced, Mineral 89 Hyaluronic Acid Serum Booster, or whatever it's called, serum. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. I have repurchased it actually like 4 times since this went in. This was like an empty in like January or something. And I absolutely love it. I think it is just the best, and it's so moisturizing, and it's not sensitizing. Some serums like can be sensitizing to me. I have really sensitive skin, so I have to be careful, but this one works every single time, and it really does a great job of like soaking in all the moisture. A fun fact about hyaluronic acid that I have recently learned is that it needs to be applied to damp or like wet skin, because hyaluronic acid will draw in all of that and just like moisturize it if you have water on your skin. If you don't have water on your skin, what hyaluronic acid does is it takes out the moisture of your skin, which you don't want to do. That's the opposite. So if I need to go in with like a toner, I use the Paula's Choice BHA exfoliant for my toner 2 nights a week, sometimes 3. And if I need to, I'll put that on, let it sit, and then I'll like spray my face with like some water. And now I'll put this on, and it's really made a difference, because it was working before. Like I felt like it was really hydrating, but now it's like, I feel like it's working the way it's meant to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's great. You can get an extra large bottle. That's what I want to order next, because it's like, it is $40, but it's like a huge bottle. It's like twice the size of this. And I haven't been able to get my hands on it because it's sold out everywhere. But that's what I want to get next. Actually, a couple of cleansing balms. These are my favorites. The Clean at Zero Cleansing Balm. This is just the mini trial size. I travel with this one a lot. And the Neutrogena Cleansing Balm. These are the best cleansing balms out there. Both fragrance-free, both very effective, don't clog my pores, and really get the makeup off. They're very similar in consistency. This one may be a little bit like oilier, if you know what I mean. And this one's a little bit less oily. You have to rub it in a little bit more. But so many people like this, and you can buy a jumbo size of it, and it'll last you forever. This one is less expensive, and it's bigger than like the trial size, and it's just as good, and you can order it on Amazon for like with a subscribe and save deal. So I always have this coming to me because I need this stuff no matter what. Sometimes I just use a cleansing balm to kind of get off my sunscreen before I take a shower or before I do a mask, so I can really let the mask or whatever penetrate. And I feel like both of these do a great job of that. So I highly suggest both of these if you want to get into cleansing balms, which I suggest. I have another hair thing. See, this is in no order because like some of the smaller things fell to the bottom. But this is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This is one that you leave on for, I think it's 10 minutes. For 10 minutes. Okay, I got this in a bundle when I ordered it, like the honey mask that's really popular. I don't know why I quoted that. The honey mask by Briogeo that's really popular comes in like what looks like a honey container that's like a bear, and I really like that one. And this one came in it. You can't buy it separately. It's really stupid, and you can't buy it except for like during the holidays, which is also really stupid. But I tried this one. It literally did nothing. Like, it's not that it like negatively affected my hair, but it did nothing for moisturizing it. It says you have to keep it in your hair for 10 minutes in the shower. So I would actually get out of the shower while I let this sit and just let it like sit there and soak, because I didn't want to waste all that water. And then I would get back in, and it did nothing. I still had to condition with my regular conditioner just to make it like, you know, do something like moisturize my hair. So I would definitely pass on it. So we have one of my all-time favorite primers here. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This lasts for freaking ever, okay? This is my favorite. It's just the regular poreless one. It's not like the matte or the luminous or whatever. I've tried those and they're fine, but this not as good as this one. I still have a little bit in there, but you know, I think it's gonna go expire, so I just bought a new one. You know, it's only like $6, so it's okay if I leave a little bit. But I really like this one. It does an absolute great job of filling in your pores, but also it doesn't mattify, but it doesn't make it dewy. It just kind of like smooths everything and makes you look poreless. I have gotten many compliments on my actual like skin. Like this one girl was like, do you have any pores? And I was like, yes, I do, but not when I have my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Why am I so weird? But yeah, and so this is a 100% get it, buy it. It's It's better than some higher end primers, and it's only $6, and it's so easily accessible. You can just stop by Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, whatever, and they all have it, and it's absolutely the best. So on the makeup train, I've got this Wet n Wild Single Shadow in Brulee. As you can see, I literally don't have anything left in there except for maybe a little bit on the edge. This is what I use to set my eye primer before I go in with eyeshadow. It's the best. I actually originally heard about this from Jessica Braun, who I believe thinks this is discontinued. But Jessica, if you ever were to come across my videos, which you wouldn't because I'm much smaller than you. But anyway, it's not discontinued. You just have to order it from the Wet n Wild website. They're like $1.09. So I've ordered like 10 of them before, and I'm still working through those. And as long as you spend over $15 on Wet n Wild's site, you get free shipping. So you could order 15 of these and get free shipping pretty much. This is the best. I love it. I really like Wet n Wild eyeshadows anyway, like the traditional ones, but the Single Shadow is the perfect like nude, neutralizing your eyelid so you can go in and make everything really vibrant. Oh, this thing is so dirty. But this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It's an eyelash primer. I've talked about it before. I've used it for years, and it really does make a difference. I love it. Sometimes I don't wear it. I mean, if I'm, like I don't wear it every single time I wear mascara, but I wear it most of the time because it just like, oh, it pushes your lashes up. It's amazing. And then I've got the Voluminous Lash Paradise, a cult favorite everywhere. This is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It is a little bit of a drier formula, so if you don't like that, just be aware of that. I do really, really like this though, and I've already repurchased it, but I am trying to work through. I have a lot of mascaras because I'm trying to do a dupes video sometime in the future soon, so I have a lot of mascaras, but I do have a backup in my drawers over here on the floor, and I love it. I think it's great. It does a great job of holding curl and curling your lashes. Like, I don't even have to use a lash curler anytime I use that. Another one that's really great is this Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. This is great. It's very similar to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, but not quite as dry of a formula, but it does exactly what the L'Oreal Lash Paradise does. Very volumizing, very lengthening, and very curling, and it holds the curl, and it's very black, and I love it. And then I have a mask here. This is the Ordinary Salicylic Acid Mask. This one I think is just too strong for my skin. I did use it up. You only keep it on for 10 minutes, and really don't keep it on longer than that. But I only put on my T-zone, and I felt like it actually dried me up, and I'm a combination skin type. So if I get oily anywhere, it's gonna be like in my nose area and where I like have blackheads and like breakout prone or whatever. And this one, I just felt like it was almost too drying, and it almost made me break out more because it was so drying, I think. It didn't break me out completely, but I definitely felt like my pores weren't very happy with me. So I would pass on this if you have a sensitive skin type, but if you have really oily skin, I actually think you might really like this. But then I have this Mario Badescu drying lotion. I've been using this drying lotion for a very long time. It does a good job of drying up your pimples, but you need to be very careful with it. You don't want to over apply it or apply it too often. I only use it on like specific breakouts. It is a spot treatment specifically, and sometimes it can just really, really dry out like your skin above the pimples, so it's a really crusty mess. However, if you're just trying to get rid of the pimple and the pain, this is great, and eventually like the dryness will go away. Just make sure you're moisturizing and using serums and stuff like that when you use a product like this, because it will kind of help balance out the drying effect of this. It is called a drying lotion, and it has salicylic acid and isopropyl alcohol in it. That's what the clear stuff. And I know isopropyl alcohol isn't the best to put on your skin. However, in a spot treatment, it isn't as bad, and it does an effective job of like working with the sulfur and the salicylic acid in here to, put on a Q-tip so you can put it on your pimples. So I like it. I do repurchase it. I do really like pimple patches as well. The CosRX ones are my current favorite, by the way. I forgot this one empty with my makeup that I was talking about. But this is the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear. If you haven't been here before, hi, I'm Monica. This is my favorite foundation, and it's going viral on TikTok right now. Everybody's like, oh, it's a dupe for anybody's favorite foundation. Guys, where have you been? This has been out for 2 years. It is the best. I swear. Like, I have not loved a foundation as much as I love this since this came out in 2019. It's the best. You can customize it to the max. If you want it to be sheer, you can make it sheer. If you want it to be medium, you can make it medium. If you want it to be full, it's got you. I promise, it's great. I love it. I always have many, many packets of this on hand for my self-tan days, for my winter color days, for like, I just have several shades and several bottles of this. I have Subscribe and Save on Amazon. It's cheaper on there too, by the way, and it's the real thing. and it's the best. This is in the shade 420, by the way. It's a little light for me right now because I do have a little bit of self-tan left, but this is just the best. Believe me on this. TikTok is going crazy over this right now, but I'm telling you that this has been just the best for many years, and it's like $12. So go buy it, but I can get it on Amazon for like 10. Another makeup remover product is the Dehydrated Dry Skin Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. This is specifically for the dehydrated skin. I do have a little bit of dehydrated skin, not necessarily dry. I have combination skin with like some dehydration, you know. I love this micellar water. I use the cleansing balm first, and then if I have any extra makeup, I go in on a cotton round, or I'm trying out reusable cotton rounds right now with this, and I just kind of get the rest of it off, and it really helps, and that way you don't tug too much of your skin and you're not using makeup wipes. We're almost there, guys. So then I have this Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Kids Extra Moisturizing Detangler. I heard about this from Jessica Braun, who has like curly-ish hair. She has thinner hair than me, but curly-ish, and I always listen to her recommendations. And this is great. I love this. It smells really good, and it does an excellent job at detangling. I have repurchased this several times over the years, and I haven't found a detangler like it. I do often find that I have to order it online at Target because it's almost always sold out in store, I guess because it's just that good. So I don't mind ordering it online. I have to make sure I do it in time so I don't end up having a day where I don't have it. So then I have this all free and clear with stain lifters detergent. I really do like this. My favorite free and clear detergent is the 7th generation one. I like a lot of 7th generations stuff. I think it's really good, but this is really good as well. It was formulated to be for sensitive skin, and it works. It doesn't make my skin clog. I mainly use this on towels. I do use it on clothes sometimes, but my body isn't as sensitive as my face is, so if I'm patting my face with a towel, I want it to not have any fragrance on it, and I really, really like this. Lastly, I have these, the Wisps Cheese Crisps Parmesan flavor. These are a little bit expensive, honestly. You don't get like the full bag, like the bag stops here, which is really annoying, and I hate that, and it's like almost $4, but these are so good. They're Parmesan, and if you don't like cheese, like bypass these. You will not like this. I love cheese, and these are so good, and I only have to have like 5 of them. I could eat like the whole bag, honestly, because I'm a very weird person. Like, I love like really savory things, and I really love really sweet things. I'm not a picky person, and it's not hard for me to go through like strong cheeses. I'm a weird person, okay? But this is really, really good. I have repurchased it several times. It's an easy snack because sometimes like you're like, oh, I just want a little something, but I don't want to get too full. These have got you. I might go get some out of my new bag in the kitchen after this video. So yeah, these are great. And they're also 13 grams of protein, 1 gram of carbs, 0 grams of sugar, and they're gluten-free in case you have like celiac disease or gluten sensitive or anything like that. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys liked this video. I'm very excited to throw all this stuff away so I don't have to look at it anymore. If you do like Empties videos, please let me know. I actually kind of enjoyed giving you like a little brief like review over everything that I ran out of, so you know, and kind of know what I'm going to repurchase and everything like that. If you did like this video, let me know in the comments, DM me on Instagram, and also give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload in the future. And please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'm gonna go get a drink, maybe some Parmesan crisps, and I will see you guys in the next video. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.